You know the story. A mad genius, an unholy creation. The world, of course, remembers the monster, not the man. But sometimes, when you look closely, there's more to a tale. Sometimes the monster is the man. This is the story of Dr. Salem, Monster Hunter. Dr. Victor Frankenstein endures life-threatening wounds inflicted by his very own creation. His trusty assistant Igor injects him with the elixir of life, which puts him in a state of suspended animation. When he finally awakens, many years have passed and times have changed. The world that he knew is long gone and the tables have turned. Now monsters have emerged from the shadows and taken over. Victor Frankenstein finds that he is a wanted man due to the devastation his creation had wrought. To make amends for his transgressions, Victor assumes the guise of Dr. Salem and hunts down rogue monsters. This new and exciting series, created by artist and writer Preston Asevedo, is a 52-page graphic novel that combines Lovecraftian horror with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein to give you a fresh new look into the world of classic monsters. So join the Dr. Salem army and help Dr. Salem bring peace and balance to the world, one monster at a time. Thank you for your support.
Whoa, Blue.
Joey.
Hello. What avatar is that?
That is from Rockabilly Road Trip, which I have cracked open 3 times but not actually read. So.
We're hoping that Preston will be in here shortly. He did send me a message earlier saying he's absolutely coming on, and he gave me the little. I think, oh no, maybe that was me. Yeah, so hopefully he'll be in to chat. Otherwise, we're just going to be us.
Oh no,
talking about him. But yeah, look,
it can't just be us. We're terrible together.
No. You know what these artists are like? They're so flighty. You can never pin them down.
I'd say they're flaky, but really the only flaky artist in Comicsgate would be Narwhal.
Are you talking about like physically flaky? Things
Yes.
flake off him? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it's disgusting. Yeah.
Did you see him when he drank that cream?
No. What was that about?
Oh, man. Yeah, he came on to, I don't know, a Jack show or something like that. You know, it was with John and Ethan and Cecil, and he drank cream and then he just left it on his mustache, and it was disgusting because it's thick and viscous, you know. It was just sitting, and the things he's talking about. I always think Ethan is sort of hamming it up when he says, I've got to leave because I'm going to drive reach. But I was really thinking just about bugging out. I definitely couldn't look at the screen. It was, I mean, he is genuinely, I think he's trying to, you know, take that, who was that comedian, you know, who they made the movie about, Man on the Moon?
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like, I just don't know what's going on here.
But he reminds me of somebody who does this, like, affected as his normal personality. You know, like his normal personality is to affect the I'm just trying to annoy you thing. And that's also reminds me of Andy Kaufman. So,
that's what I'm saying. Andy Kaufman. Exactly.
So let's see. Antoine Dennison says, I saw it. It was disgusting. Campaign refunded. Don't refund the Lucent just because Narwhal is gross. Oh my gosh. Oh, Helvick Sailor. Hello.
Keaton Smith is here. He says, hail. VIP says, hail Bancroft and Preston. God, I hope he turns up soon. I really want to talk with this guy.
Yeah. This is weird. There's a chat in this video. I just did another video where, like, you know, there's no chat and
No, there was chat. There was me.
Yes, I know.
And Albino.
Yeah, and I didn't really have to keep a close eye on things, but no, there's people here.
Yeah. Mel, you know, when Mel was in here, she was really actually impressed. She didn't say it on the air, of course, because, I mean, that's not what wives do.
Okay.
She was actually impressed that I was able to, you know, actually do all the chats and send people links all while I was still talking.
Yeah.
There he is, the man of the hour.
You've had a few days of practice.
I had to find my Crocodile Dundee hat.
Oh, I love it.
No, I'm fucking with you.
That ain't no Crocodile Dundee hat. That's like some southern. What is that?
Rob Zombie.
Looks good though.
Wicker.
Yeah. How you going, buddy?
The lady hates this hat too. That's why I like it. I'm digging
Nah,
the profile pic. That's badass.
Oh, we
Yeah.
try for our guests. There you go.
Yeah, we go all out here. No expenses spared. Excellent. Yeah, that's the same hat, isn't it?
Pretty close. Got to get a skull to put on the front.
We're just saying hello to all the sexy people in the chat here. We have Rick Saylor. Skip Edwards is here. He says, "What's up?"
Holy shit, we got a full chat. That's awesome.
Skip's been trying to get on the show. I've been trying to invite him on. We just gotta work it out.
Oh, he's shy.
He's not shy. He's my agent. He gets me all the big names to come on the show.
He's your pimp.
Yeah. Hey. Well, maybe I'm. Yeah, I think so. Todd's Truth is here. He says, "Hail the chat." Antoine's here. He says, "Cheers." We got Oliver in the house. He says, "Yo, we're gonna have Oliver on in a couple of days. I think it's gonna be fun." Doomsday Kingdom Army is here. Great to see you. Oh man, Mo Biggs. He says, "Hail Preston, aka Presto."
Presto. Nikki the Pipe. Doc Sale.
Nicky the Pipe. Where does that come from? Nicky the Pipe.
It's from actually his profile pic is Nikki the Pipe from Rockabilly Road Trip. And
so we're gonna get into that.
Everybody's name on Twitter is the first book they were trying to push.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like the Lucent.
Exactly. Well, I didn't plan on doing any other books, so I'm just gonna ride this thing out.
It's crazy, dude. Boy, the SJWs all fucking got their panties in a wad today, son.
Hang on. Is that just means the sun has come up, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, what are they talking about today?
My Peregrine cover. You know,
the
one I painted for. They're saying that what they will compare it into a DC Supergirl cover, which I think looks like a dude, with a very pretty face.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to find that.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
is that happening on Twitter?
Yeah, it's happening on Twitter. So they tried to say that my anatomy was off, and I use live models whenever I do art. Especially paintings and stuff.
In studio, right there with you.
No, I use photos.
How does the wife think about that?
My lady would definitely have a problem if I had naked chicks. I can get away with a lot, but I can't get away with that. But it's crazy.
Speaking of that cover, what did you paint it on? Like, is that oil on canvas or what is it?
No, it's acrylics on canvas. I had to come up with a special mixture because I'm used to painting with oils.
Mm-hmm.
But a few years ago, I wanted to do live demos, and you can't do live demos with oils because it will get all over your car when you decide to break down and go home.
Mm-hmm.
So I started trying to use acrylics, but look, acrylics was so difficult, dude, because they dry so quickly.
Yeah, they're thick.
Yeah, so I had to figure out a way to thin them out, but not take away from the pigment and the opacity, and go ahead and make them behave a little bit more like oils. So I started adding oil to my acrylics. Yeah.
Did it work?
And a couple of other chemicals in it. Yeah, it works. I mean, they dry pretty close to acrylics, but I can keep my paint wet on the palette. For at least a week,
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is way beyond what that clear acrylic medium lets you do.
That shit is garbage, dude.
Yeah.
They sell it to people. It's a vial like this big that they sell for like $30, and I'm like, no way, dude. I tried it, and I was like, it's just making the paint more like more transparent. I don't need it to be transparent. I need it to be able to last longer.
Yeah, for me, all it did was turn my Mars black into red.
It's garbage. So I threw it away. I wasted my money on that shit. So I started experimenting, and everything the internet says that you're not supposed to do, I pretty much did.
And now you have Wonder Paint acrylics that don't get everywhere.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about going ahead and bottling it and just selling it. For people who are want to be painters or whatever, or just playing in their spare time. And they don't want to deal with the chemicals that come along with oils.
Yeah.
And
we've got an oil painter, a really kick-ass oil painter in the chat sometimes, Jason Black. But yeah, I did one oil painting and that was it. One was enough.
I've heard Jason does some paint. I've never seen his work though. I'd like to see his work.
Yeah, you just got to go onto his Twitter. He's got some stuff on there. This is the only thing I could find about SJW's crowing about your cover there. So there's your cover on the there's your cover on the left.
No, that's not the one. That's not the one.
This is you, isn't it?
I actually made a comment about that too. Like I said that it looked like I wonder if that's a woman. She's got like fatty man boobs.
I know, yeah, that's what everyone was saying. Like, I've got bigger man boobs than her.
No, it's the one where they had the Peregrine cover side by side with the Supergirl cover. And
I haven't been able to find that. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, and they were like, how dare you put a boob window and showing off her belly? and I'm like, are you body shaming her?
When it comes,
I was like, how dare you body shame this model that I used? And that pretty much it shut him up for a little while.
They don't think that this anatomy here is accurate. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, they were saying like the upper arm where she's got her arm like that, like that's not accurate. I was like, that's not according to the model I used.
No. Let's go back to Todd Struth because you didn't finish what he was saying about the Wonder Woman. I didn't think the anatomy is right because most of those SJWs have never actually seen a naked woman.
Yeah, I know, right?
Even the ones that are women.
Yeah, they probably
shower in the dark.
They probably only see naked woman with a penis.
Yeah, it's a female penis.
There are those. Now, as far as the physics holding up her nipple covers there on this costume and how that all works, I really don't care.
Because comics.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's a good answer. I like that one. Because comics.
Suspending your imagination.
Oh shit! Antoine says the art director at DC spoke up regarding that cover in an extensive thread.
Dude, really? Dude, you gotta send that link, dude.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see that. Typical defenses, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, I mean, I said it's pure. That cover here, this cover here is pure spite.
Well, it's metal, dude. It's just what that one? That's
no, this one here. This Wonder Woman thing. This is just to annoy, quote unquote, the right people.
So you don't think they're trying to up sales by going ahead and?
I'm thinking no. I'm thinking no. Yeah, this one was trying to up sales. I can tell that. We've already we see some people in the chat saying they.
I was born and bred on Heavy Metal magazine, so
they bought this cover, because of this. They bought this book because of this cover. So
yeah.
I just noticed for the first time ever. Why is this? Why am I just noticing for the first time ever the other character in the background there?
That's the villain of the series.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with the book, but it's just there's something in the middle distracting me from what's going on in the background.
Oh, there's a background.
Yeah, I just noticed that now for the first time. Crazy.
Well, there's another thing about layout too. Like they were comparing that Supergirl cover to it, and they were like, "Well, this looks the focus is the Supergirl and blah blah blah." And I'm like, yeah, but when you're laying out a cover, you don't just put the main character up there with a bunch of fire and that's it. You want to tell a story about what's in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the main reason you do a cover. Like to go ahead and give a little bit of like entice people about what they're going to find inside of the book and not just Supergirl, And that's what we're trying to do with the Peregrine cover. Yeah.
All right, I think I may have found it. Is this it? Is this what we're talking about? One sec. Here we go.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
So they're saying, what? I mean, this guy's saying if you had to choose, of course you would choose DC, not Comicsgate. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, but unfortunately, they had a bunch of people that said, no, it's Comicsgate all the way.
Yeah, I mean.
And I called it what did I call it? A cross-dressing, cosplaying Supergirl or something. Because I was like, women, I don't know which women he's looking at, but I've never seen women built like that. You know what I'm saying? Like big pecs, and all this other crap. And yeah,
that's a dude with very minor implants going.
Exactly. Look at those broad shoulders.
That frame, yeah.
Yeah. And the hair's just covering up the Adam's apple is what's going on.
I swear, I can't say it's deliberate on DC's part, but between this and the Wonder Woman cover, it's like they're trying to train people into being gay. You know?
No, this is attractive. You don't understand. It's attractive. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get to his actual tweet. Maybe I can. Here we go. I don't know if he's still there. It is.
Yeah.
DC or Comicsgate? What are people saying? There's you.
People said I was making her white, like really white. And they were trying to insinuate that I was making it, you know, her like it's a racist statement, you know. And I was like, for one thing, I'm a Brazilian mix. So I don't know if
you clearly look and sound like a white supremacist.
Yeah, exactly. Don't let the hat fool you.
This guy's off his gourd because irrespective of your cover, Peregrine book is a top notch in terms of art across the board.
Absolutely. In fact, they hired a pro from the mainstream that do the book. So what are they attacking pros from the mainstream now? It's crazy, dude. Like these guys are off their rocker.
I'm not a huge fan of DC Comics. I'm going to choose DC Comics. Final answer. Hashtag Comicsgate is a hate group. Get this bitch trending.
Yeah. And where's their proof that Comicsgate is a hate group? Like I don't get that. Like,
well, it's in the hashtag. It's a circular argument. Comicsgate is a hate group. How? Because it's in the hashtag.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And plus this 100 Hairs guy. Early in my Twitter career this year, which I joined in January when I was injured. He's some kind of bizarre promoting socialism, communism kind of it. He's not all there and rational and whatnot, so don't even worry about him.
Well, Brian is on board. He says Comicsgate all day, every day.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't mean you, Nikki. Just call me Nikki. I don't mean you, Preston. I mean
that's the one right there. Where they were like, the anatomy's fucked up. Yeah, and I was like, dude, come on. You can't insult the anatomy on this.
What's wrong with it?
I stopped guessing anatomy years ago. You know what I'm saying? I started because I want, like, if I paint something, I want it to be perfect almost. Yeah.
Okay, what gets me funny?
He's saying it's because you only ever learnt to draw boobs, that you didn't think anything else was important.
What?
Is there anything else that's important?
No, the anatomy that makes me laugh is when they give Superman or whoever, or an analog for Superman, take your character, like an extra set of abs on the sides of his regular abs. So he's got like 4 wide going down. I'm just like, what the hell is that?
All right. It's like, what the hell? He's got side abs.
It's like, those are not intercostals.
Anyway. But you know what? Image was famous for doing stuff like that, like putting muscles on top of muscles where muscles didn't even exist, right? And I was cool with that because it was all about comics. It was exaggerating pushing your imagination as far as you could possibly push it. Mm-hmm. Now they're not doing that. Now they're hiring people that basically draw from 3D models. Like they're not pulling this shit out of their head. They're just drawing from 3D models and shit like that, like posing the figure like they have to pose it and knocking it out real quick. Or even like Greg Land, where they take covers from magazines and just trace them and put a costume on them.
Yeah.
Here we go. Optimus has pointed out that Micah is streaming right now.
Oh, you're streaming us right now.
And they're streaming us.
How dare they? We have to stream them back.
Well, if you can't produce
Streamception.
Reproduce content.
How you going, Micah? Optimus, Xavier. What's up, boys?
Michael looks like he's having a blast.
This is like a crazy echo going on here. Let's watch him laugh.
He's just waiting for us to go away. No one wants to flinch first.
I love a good streamception.
stream within a stream within a stream.
Hey, Preston, you got 9 devils.
Look at him.
coming
He
out.
looks very impressed that we're streaming with his artist. I didn't know that.
He's having trouble having a stream without you, I guess. I don't know.
Micah definitely looks bored.
All right, I got to stop this. The echo is killing me.
He's got optimism.
I'm
I
sorry,
can't hear
Mike.
the volume. I don't think anybody
Yeah,
else
no,
can hear the
it's in my ear. That's why I had to turn it down because it was just killing me. I'm sorry, Micah. This was. What can I say? What can I say? I mean, I just invite the man on for his incredible talents and amazing
I wish there was a way to
personality.
stream to 2 different streams at once. I think that would be fucking amazing, dude.
But it closes out. Surely it closes out in 3.5 hours or something.
What's that? Oh,
3 nights.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know. He
you-
might extend it. Did he already extend it?
I know. I think it's the countdown.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I might
There
have
you go.
to jump on a stream a little later.
I think you should look at him. He looks very. He looks very paternal. As Poland says, Micah's looking sad. Oh man, I don't want to make an enemy of Micah. He's like 7 foot tall and he's got huge hands. He'll just come up to me. I will see him at the con and I'll go up and give him, hey Micah, give him a hug, and he'll just like start strangling me like a boa constrictor.
I think he said he's a huggy guy too. So yeah, he'll go
I'd give
for
Micah a hug, but now I'm having second thoughts. I don't know.
you. Yeah, learn some jujitsu. You can duck out of the big guys. It's easy. So hey, we got 9 devils going though. So Preston,
Oh, we do. Shit.
Yeah.
We've got things to talk about.
Non-Devils was it's an older project actually. I had just had surgery on my face, like my sinus cavity,
okay.
and I had these like face tampons sticking out of my face. I had the little strings taped to the, and I was fucked up on painkillers, and I couldn't draw, I couldn't do anything creative because I was just so loaded and just fucking just felt like crap. And so I started, daydreaming, and I daydream non-devils.
Wow.
So I was like, it'd be cool. So I started, and then I went down that rabbit hole, and I just kept going down it until I had the whole story figured out. So when I finally had a chance to get back to my drawing board, that was one of the first things I did. I went ahead and started putting together the non-devils universe, and it came together pretty good. But it was my first time actually writing and drawing a comic book series, because with Road Trip, I actually have a writing partner on that. I have Jesse Wablowski. He does all the writing. Well, we kind of co-plot it on some of them, and then we go ahead and then he goes in and he writes the rest of it. And I do all the art on that. But with Non-Devils, it was my first attempt at all of it. And I learned a lot of lessons about one action per panel. And watch how many panels you put per page and shit like that. And another thing too, what slowed down production on Non-Devils was I was also doing everything digital back then, as far as the production part of the artwork and inking, and it just went so slow because I'm OCD. So I could zoom in on something, I would, and it would just become a big chore, right? So there's details in there that we'll never see print. And and then so after Devils was an experience, and then I decided, like, sometimes you build the world that's way too big for you to handle by yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it was like I almost created Dune or Star Wars with Non-Devils, but I wasn't talented enough as a writer to go ahead and explore and put that out there the way it should have been put out there.
Okay.
So I recently teamed up with Brian Kriskow, and Brian is decided that he was going to take on the writing chores of Devils. And I'm totally cool with that because I know Brian's writing, and Brian does he's one of those guys that does deep dives into mythology and all that kind of stuff to go ahead and make it feel real.
Mm-hmm.
And so this project that's being advertised right now on IGG is an old Kickstarter project that I'm clearing out the stock for so I can start the new project of Devils. And we're planning on releasing the new Devils in 2021. So
this is kind of like Evil Dead 1 that we're getting while you guys are making Evil Dead 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's another thing about this too. Like with Devils, the original Devils, I was doing sketch covers, which isn't like, you know, I just printed. It's not raw covers. These are actual sketch covers where I actually drew on the cover. Actually, if you scroll back up where they had the Grim Reaper pointing like that. Yeah. That was one of the sketch covers.
This one. Yep.
Now, what I promised people was, and 7 of these already sold, and I'm offering them for like $100, right? And they're blank on both sides. But if I only have 12 left, and if all 12 sell, I'm going to do them full color, both sides. So it'll be a wraparound cover, you know, like original cover, you know, on each one of them. Yeah. Jeez. In full color. I'll paint it in watercolor and all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah. And also, I'm sorry, but I'm offering.
Man, it's your show.
I'm also offering a second chance at Rockabilly Road Trip with this too. So
yeah,
if anybody missed out on Road Trip the first time, you got a chance to jump on it this time.
Yeah, this is the kind of comic artifact I'm always into. Is, you know, they did one issue, but they're going to redo it, and it's like, you know, I want to see what it was at first. You know, sort of go back in the '90s and get the because I have a time machine. I can go back to the '90s and get the original Chrono Mechanics from Art to Bear. It's like, I'm getting 9 Devils because this looks awesome, and I'm actually kind of interested in it. I love trading cards. That weird little trading card perk you have where they're all metal.
Yeah. I had a thing. I want to get like
things.
metal cards made. And then I had weird thought about sharpening the edges and just using the
the one in the center is the one that interests me the most. But as far as I understand, it's just, you know, roll the dice, see what comes in. So,
well, if you want, just let me know and I'll go ahead and hook you up with that one.
I got to say hello to Liam because he's sitting there looking like he's my 2-year-old sitting in a chair, you know, and he's just bouncing around. He's got to say hello. How you going, Liam?
I've been trying to go back and forth with Preston here to keep Liam from coming in.
So we just had a little bit of a streamception.
Well,
that's why I was summoned by the streamception. See, Micah was meant to invite me onto his stream. Myself and a few of the other guests had been sitting in a back room waiting, you know, sipping our coffee, playing a little cards, and we find out Micah's already got his stream going, and Preston's over here.
It's all weird. Look, this was not planned. This is not a slight at Micah or three nights, 4 days. You know, I set up my calendar like a week ago. I invited Preston on, I'm sure.
Micah never gave me a heads up about tonight's show on the closeout. That's why I was like,
I'm
totally oblivious that he was actually
well, we're going to do a big thing. We're going to do a big thing. And then he didn't invite me. I'm sitting here, I'm waiting, thinking, where are you, Micah? I could be on your stream right now,
never
Micah.
Invited me either.
Guys, tell Micah that
so
Liam's
sad.
over here. Tell Micah that Liam's over here with Preston. Please.
Liam's starting to like do a carrot top over here. You need a haircut.
I know, you're looking like you just rolled out of bed there, Liam.
I know. This is what happens. My hair goes crazy. You know my character Cliff from Xenotype with the huge fro of red hair. That's me.
That's who you're styling it off? Yeah.
Yeah, no, not really. It's just what happens naturally. I need a haircut, but I've been told, like, I usually shave it off, but then people are like, don't do it, keep your red hair. I'm like, oh, well, the problem is with my red hair, it's like Egon Spangler hair. It's just going to go fucking insane, right? Like, it cannot be controlled. It's like me. I'm a wildfire.
Brian, I just found out just now that you're the writer of 9 Devils. You can come on too, buddy.
I can't have another writer on this stream. My ego's not big enough to handle that. Like, no. You're forbidden. I forbid it, Brian.
What Brian has planned out for Devils is really interesting too. I heard about it for the first time like a couple of days ago on stream.
You guys don't realize that the amount of preparation I put into these shows, it's literally invite a guest on, make a thumbnail, and then that's how you keep it spontaneous.
And then pray.
Meanwhile, down here in the basement,
the Liam Gray Conquest Comics model, where
exactly.
the best entertainment is just life, you know, life with a thumbnail.
Meanwhile, down
exactly
here in the
life
basement,
with a thumbnail.
He
You
invites
weren't
you
even
as-
changing your thumbnails for a while, Liam.
You know, he
Yeah,
invites-
I just kind of keep them usually the same. You know, I'm pretty lazy. I don't even thumbnail anymore. You know.
no,
All right,
Mike-
I'm going to
Michael-
invite Brian
Michael
on to
invites
help
you-
promote
invites you
Nine
on.
Devils.
and you
Now-
just show up. I'm down here in the basement reading books, trying to find artwork, seeing if I have anything from like a guest's past or anything like that. And he's just like, "Oh, you know, I just woke up. I'll just start the stream with Preston here."
Now,
yeah,
the art
exactly.
with Devils.
Preston wasn't even here when we started the stream.
Yeah, I know.
That's
right?
how we
I was
do
like,
it.
"Holy
Otherwise,
shit,
because I
they're
get
live.
yelled
Let me
at
get on there."
by my chat if I start late.
When the stream ends, are we gonna drag you over to Micah's show, Mister?
Yeah, I'll
Mr.
have to
Nicky the
be.
Pope?
I'll have to be an avatar because I'll be working. So, but
Mhm.
I'll definitely come and hang out.
Yeah,
If he
He's gonna
allows
have
me.
some
If he allows
fun,
me,
eh?
he looked pretty angry at me there.
yeah. He was angry. He was like, "Why's my artist here?
All right, I
Where's
was
this?
going to
Talk
talk.
about my campaign at least."
I was going to talk about Doc Salem next, but instead, let's just talk about 3 nights, 4 days, so that we can, make
It's
Micah happy.
literally $100 away from hitting 20K. I
Mm,
thought
check
at
that
20K we were getting tattooed. Like,
You know,
he wanted
I'm
to do
pretty
it at
sure-
100K. I was like, oh, that's
I'm pretty sure it would be at 20,000 if I was on his show right now. I'm just saying.
Micah, I think someone wants an invite.
No, he's not streaming anymore. He's talking about some art contest or something. No, peace, Planet Tobor, my friend. How you guys
There you
doing?
go, Matt. We haven't seen Matt here in ages. We need to.
He's
hang on.
been busy. He's been busy.
I bet he
you know?
has. He bet he has. We
Three
did
nights
have
has
him on.
been-
We talked about Xenotype.
Oh my God, it's
Mr.
Brian.
Christow.
I said that I couldn't handle this, guys.
Well,
bro.
this is what happens. This is
Preston.
what happens when you come onto the
What's
least
up?
professional show in CG. You never know what goes on.
How
my
dare you
God.
cheat on me?
With an
What's up,
Australian.
guys?
I invited
What's-
one of the
what's-
most chill guys in CG to come on and talk about his amazing art and all this controversy. I'm stewing up.
He is one of the most chill
apparently.
guys. He is
Boiling
one
to
of
the
those
top.
chill guys, and we appreciate the chill guys in CG. Preston's a great guy, amazing artist, very cool, down to earth, humble guy, and it's a freaking
Almost as
amazing
humble as
artist.
I am. Almost.
Oh,
as
Pretty
humble as
close.
Close,
Close.
like by Liam by a ginger hair.
I'm going to move aside before the lightning comes down on that one.
Ginger
What up, Blue? What up, Blue?
Hey,
And
Chris.
what up, Michael? But
Brian,
yeah,
tell us
seriously.
a little bit about Nine Devils. Just a
Ah,
little
yes.
bit, because you've only got half an hour left on this show, and I do want to talk about Doc Salem.
We
and,
do have to talk about Doc
3
Salem
nights,
because
4
Doc
days.
Salem just hit 10K recently, and you know what? We didn't even have a 10K party, and you know there ain't
What?
nothing like a 10K party.
Ain't nothing like a 10K
Party,
party.
Look at that.
party. Ain't nothing like a 10K party. Told you, Preston. I told Preston when his first campaign failed, like last year. I was like, "Don't worry, brother. You're gonna come back and you're gonna fucking destroy." And sure enough, he came back and he destroyed. I called it. What up,
Honestly,
Holy
Vinny?
shit, this is turning into a party.
What's up?
Hey,
We're
Vinny,
meant to be over on this other stream that Mike is on, but now everyone's here because Mike has been invited.
What
Mike,
is
you guys
going
should come
on
over
here,
here.
Blue?
Congrats.
Standing up
Well,
in the
I saw the link on Twitter, and I went, wait a minute, I thought Micah was supposed to be streaming. Then I didn't see anything by him, so I said, okay, I'll jump over here.
Yeah, the boys are all here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
They're all
Oh,
here.
goodness.
They're just talking about my greatness, Vinny.
Yeah,
are
we're here.
Fantastic.
We're here to
No.
talk about the exceptional talents of one Mr. Preston Asevedo.
Yeah, man.
Um,
They
Although
said
we
I'm
do
better
have-
than you, Vinny.
Oh,
Oh, my.
Oh, them's fighting words.
Whoa, I guess I'm going to go over to later, guys.
and can I just say, hail the fulfillment king, Vinny. You know we love you to pieces, man.
Of
You
course,
are
brother.
everything that that CG is about. Right?
Oh, yeah.
What? 9 books, right?
No, I was
He-
going 3
the-
nights,
the-
4 days.
The ninth,
No, what's the
Liminal.
9 devils?
Layers.
the ninth one
Layers
is
here.
coming.
I like this is where I like Vinny. Like me and Vinny were on a certain stream, and we're being attacked this whole time when we're on a stream.
Oh,
Vinny's
God.
like,
attacked.
Vinny says, he tells, I said, Vinny, we're being attacked right now. He goes, look, dude, he's like, don't even fucking acknowledge him. I was like, okay, I won't. Vinny gets on there. Fuck all you motherfuckers. He's like, I didn't. Fuck you and all this.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about, dude? You just told me to chill out and don't.
Yeah, but you got to understand. You've got like a cool, chill demeanor. You're a calm guy. You're unapproachable. You know, you've got that going. Vinny and I get to run roughshod over everything and act like toddlers. It's great. Knock things over.
Hold on. Here's the thing. I ignored all their bullshit until they started spreading major fucking lies. Then I acknowledged that.
Dang.
And guess what? I acknowledged them directly. The person who is fucking saying that. The thing is, what they want is people to be grouped, and I'm not doing that because it's not a group of people. It is one or two shit stirrers who just want to be complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Cancel culture. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
they're doing the
Fuck
exact
cancel
same
culture.
thing.
They tried to cancel me today, ladies and gentlemen. Go back Xenotype, say to you guys, fuck you. They took down my Twitter for 2 hours. I woke up this morning to my whole Twitter being taken down. Every post I've ever made gone. Yeah, because these motherfucking sons of bitches out there are trying, they don't like Comicsgate. They want to bring us down. They want to fucking step on us. So they took down my whole fucking account. They mass flagged everything I fucking did. I got onto the phone with Twitter. Well, I got onto the report with Twitter and I was like, yo, what am I even removed for? And they brought me back because I wasn't even banned for anything. I was banned just because I got hit with so many people reporting all of my shit.
Oh shit, they'll take you down if you just get mass reported.
Yeah, it just apparently
you get a mass of people together.
But here's the thing,
cancel
Liam.
culture clowns. Fuck these cancel culture clowns.
But here's the thing, Liam. Now you can rake in all of those wonderful resentment bucks.
Give me that resentment money.
Look at Tug. Now I love me some Tug, okay? Tug is like
shit.
Yeah,
What?
he's one of those dudes like Vinny. It's like what you see is what you get, you know, just real and raw. But let's face it, that like $100,000 plus that he's raked in, that's largely because of the scumbags that attacked him and his family.
Yeah, but they went one step further with
big old bags of scum.
Yeah,
they went and put his address out there and actually contacted the police department in his area
and Child Protective Services. Yeah.
They played some dirty pool with that.
Think about this. I'm not a parent, okay, but so I don't fully understand. But imagine you guys who have kids. Imagine somebody basically trying to get your kid bounced into a foster home.
Mm-hmm.
How personally would you take that? I would say, right?
I take a fucking flamethrower.
you hold on. You see my avatar, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Go Frank Castle on their ass.
That's what it would be.
Absolutely. And you know, that's what they did to Tug, and people came to Tug's defense. So now I'm wondering, how can I get on these people's radar and piss them off so they'll come after me so I can start getting some of that resentment dough?
I know, right? Please attack.
Yeah.
Seriously. 3 nights, 4 days.
Oh yeah. Looks
that was a blast doing 3 nights. I had a lot of fun doing it. Actually, I'm still doing it. My I think one of the best things about that is that I got to work with I got to work with Oliver. You know, and we had another colorist on board, but he was a little whiny bitch that got fired because he couldn't take some criticism.
He was out of there.
He quit. Actually, he's like, I'm bowing out because y'all don't know what you want. I was like, all right, whatever, dude. So Oliver comes on, and we had no problems with Oliver. I never had to criticize him once. So this is a fucking
Oliver's cool. He's coming back on the show in a couple of days.
Consummate professional,
like
a
true
talent. 6'5'6".
He makes my sketches look like that. That's a sketch.
There he is.
It's not it. You know
I know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Dude, I would love if we did 6-gun like this. You know?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I've been taking pay cuts if people will go ahead and hire Oliver. Like, there's a few people that approach me about doing their books, and I was like, I'll do it, and I'll do it for this much if you hire Oliver.
Sounds like he's down.
That's a good.
It happens, man. It happens. Remember Frank Miller, Klaus Janson, John Byrne, Terry Austin. When you saw their work inked by different people, it never looked the same. And you feel the same way about Oliver, man. It's fucking great work,
absolutely.
man.
I said, look, I'll take a pay cut. Just take that money and put it towards Oliver's salary, and let's get this thing rolling.
Yeah. When you have a great team.
Now he didn't color Doc Salem, did he?
No, I got another guy. Doc Salem
that
probably
guy's
colored
great,
and finished if Oliver did it. No, I'm not taking anything away from Brian. Brian's a great colorist. He's actually, like, I had him do this one page right here. I was like, all right, do this page. Let me see if you can do it. He was like, but I don't want to do a submission. I was like, I don't care what you want. Just do the submission and I'll pay you for it. So he did it, and I was like, you're hired. You know, because I knew like he could bring life to it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
the colors just really pop.
Yeah.
Especially
but it's not
for
really
a
the
folk hero
colors,
like
it's the
this.
lighting. Whenever they do that
Right.
lighting and they put those textures in there, like that says a lot, dude. Like
Yeah,
you can be the best at color theory, but if you don't know how to do lighting and textures the right way, I don't think I'd take a second look at you as far as being a colorist. You know,
You had that moment where you were looking over Doc Salem and you said, "It's alive."
Yeah,
it's alive.
Absolutely. And that's another thing too. Like before all of this happened with CG and all these politics and shit like that, I was actually looking forward to going to work for IDW or, Marvel or somebody like that, but I couldn't get hired. Like nobody would hire me. And I could never understand why. I was like, why won't you give me a shot? And then now I realize like, I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
I could care less about it. Because I'm exactly like, I don't think I would be happy working on a mainstream character, like because I'm so spoiled working on my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And other people's shit where I get so much more freedom.
Right. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like I wanted to break into the comic book industry for like 30 years, ever since I was a little boy, and like I picked up my first comic books off the spinner rack. I always wanted to make comic books, and now it's like, gee, I have absolutely no interest in doing anything for the majors. They're going down, we're going up, because what we're producing are passion projects.
Yeah.
No, don't call them that. That's a bad word.
Okay.
We're
Do you have another one? Do you have a euphemism you'd like to proffer?
Let's brainstorm. They're
better than the mainstream.
Yeah, we're pioneering.
They're not passion projects.
I don't want to call them.
They're not passion projects. They're projects of passion.
This is all you are.
Exactly.
Nice one,
because
Michael.
passion projects are like what people from Tumblr do. You know what I mean? And these things make money and make careers and build futures and give people a level of quality that puts to shame fan art.
Yeah.
The passion projects they care about themselves. They're doing it. Making a project with passion in it is you care about the project, you care about the person who's receiving it.
Check out Antoine's comment. Sorry, Blue. Sorry to talk over you.
No, I finished.
He says, Preston, you could spend a lifetime waiting to fit into the narrow categories that are atypical of mainstream comics. Better to pioneer your own stuff.
Well, yeah, he's absolutely right. Because honestly, I've had more respect for like people like Steve Rude and and all those guys, like the ones that like your boy, fucking what's his name? He's with CG now. He created Badger, and he also worked on
Mike Barron.
Yeah, Mike Barron, and people like that because Mike has so many IPs that he personally created. You know what I'm saying? That when he did work for Marvel and DC, it was by his choice. Like he never had to do it. He was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do that. It wasn't like I need that paycheck, because he had Nexus, he had all these other things that were being published by Dark Horse and all these other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he didn't need them; they needed him more than he needed them. You see where I'm going with that?
And that's what we are here. We are the next generation of talent. We're the guys that matter, frankly, right now in the indie scene. We are the creative pioneers. They are creatively bankrupt in the mainstream right now. They're doing the same boring shit that we've all seen a million times. And it's cliche and tried. And we're out here pushing the boundaries. We are pioneering. We are blazing a path.
Hell yeah. Amen.
Look at that.
What we got here, Blue?
Yeah, this stream is really about Preston being an artist and not just bitching about the need for Comicsgate, which we need. This no, I'm Preston. I apologize. I haven't been able to read this yet. I'm trying to study to change jobs, but I have flipped through it a few times, and God, this thing looks like it is just a record of you maturing as an artist.
It is
Exactly.
actually
Exactly.
Please talk about that.
Yeah, that first book in that series right there, number 1, is dude, that art. I always like. I think it's bad, but I don't think it's bad because I was a bad artist. I think I just wasn't. I wasn't educated as a comic book artist. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds weird.
Dude, it's not bad. What's the word I always use for it?
It was developing into a style, I guess.
Well, it's charming.
It's like seeing. I'm a big fan of Matt Wagner.
Oh,
but if you see that first Grendel issue they did for Kamiko Primer number 2,
yeah,
it's fucking garbage.
compared to what he did later,
so bad, dude.
Yeah,
and
compared to
compare that to like Grendel Warchild or something like that, dude. Oh, Grendel Warchild versus Batman.
Oh hell yeah,
it's night and day, dude. And that's what I think about Rockabilly Road Trip. Rockabilly Road Trip is a chronicle of where I started to where I am now. You know, with the most current issue.
Yeah, let's just compare these 2 chapters. I mean, look at I guess I'm a little blurry. Sorry if I am. Look at the form on that face. I am blurry. I apologize. You got the form on that face. You got grayscale pens, it looks like, and maybe that, I don't know if that's ink.
No, they never had the pens back then. I used
I like that you used
watercolor.
Watercolor, okay.
I like that you're using a can you just go back to that just for a second?
Yeah, I'll find the right page.
Yeah, just where you were with the crocodile at the bottom.
Sorry, buddy.
I think it was just one
below?
page behind you. Yeah, there.
I love doing
See, I love
that.
I love when you use the like letters to sort of, you know, as a frame for the panel.
Yeah,
I think
that's old
really
school
rad.
as hell. Dude.
That's really old school.
Man.
Yeah.
And it's really beautiful. It's really cool to see, you know?
Yeah.
If it's done right, it looks fantastic. You know,
Yeah.
always.
For a second, I thought it said smang.
What aren't you telling us? What aren't you telling us, Michael?
Well, let's jump ahead here. Look at that.
Yeah, I was doing this the other day. Yeah, I was doing this the other day on another stream. Yeah, exactly. Before and after.
Mm-hmm. And this is mid. And look, he's bringing in a lot of cross hatching, even if it's just for the background instead of speed lines. He's got textures all over the place with cross hatching lines. And his lines have thickened, but they're not all over thick or anything like that. No. He's
Look
just
at Mickey's
Preston,
hat.
when did you do this?
It's like confidence. He's gotten confidence in
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was digitally inked too. That
Hey,
was,
Preston,
really?
when did you do this art?
Fuck, dude, you asked some hard questions. I think that was 2009 or 2010 or maybe 2011, something like that. Like, I can't, like, whenever you do a new book, you want to push yourself forward. You know what I'm saying?
course.
You look at the old, and you want to be like, okay, how can we go forward with this? And like, if you'll notice, like, there's not a lot of cross hatching in that one right there. Like, I was trying to like minimize a little bit of that, you know, as the book kept going forward. And another thing that was really difficult is trying to stay consistent issue per issue, like within the same issue, you know, because you learn something new and you want to like apply it. Right. But you know, if you do apply it, it's going to change the face of the book. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that midway through the book, like you know, when you're dealing with floppies, you know.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like where you started at, and then if you go back and you redo the whole book from the first, you're never going to get done with that book.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, hail Simon, sexy Simon Sib Poitier in the hizzy for shizzy. Love that dude. Going to be collaborating with him and Preston. They're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a Doc Salem Blood Hunt crossover.
Yes.
And Simon's going to be doing the layouts, and Preston is going to be doing the finishes.
Yes.
And I'm writing the script, and it's going to be really interesting to see what that looks like.
If you look close, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
But if you look, he like your boy just Antone asked the question about the cover. If you look close at that cover, you'll see like a couple of us, like a sword from Thundercats and one from Masters of the Universe.
I see one from Masters.
Seriously?
Yeah. Do you see? See underneath the RIP? I see underneath RIP. There's the sword of power.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good way to sneak some shit in there.
Eagle Eye Liam, baby. Eagle Eye Liam.
What's this one?
I can't tell. Like
sorry,
it's been so long.
Okay, let me go upstairs to get my copy.
And it was awesome too because I got to hire Neil Vokes. Like I put a general, like, dude, I had no money back then to spend on books, you know,
Right.
and I wanted to get a known artist to do something as far as a pinup. So I sent
do
out a
something
general
beautiful.
email. It's like Angel Medina, George Perez. I know these guys ain't going to do it. But I said, fuck it. You know, if you don't ask, you don't know. If you like, if you never take the chance, you
Yeah.
know. And
Yep.
then so Neil Vokes, the Adventures of Superman artist, and he used to work for Comico doing Robotech and all that kind of
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
He said, I'll do it. You know, and he did it with no money, right? Like he just fucking knocked it out. And then later on, I purchased the originals from him. But yeah, he did a couple of pinups for it.
Oh, that one pinup that's like on the inside, the opposite of the inside of the back cover, is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, that's Johnny Segura. He's,
Okay. I'm
that's
sorry.
Neil's pinups right there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, that's freaking awesome too, of course.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah,
killer.
One thing I
Killer.
noticed here, I've jumped a couple. I don't know if this is chapter 4 or 5. I've jumped ahead a bit. Now, before when you said you stopped using the crosshatch, I noticed, the whites let it breathe, but in a way, so do the blacks. So we got some.
Yeah, I
heavy
wanted to do
blacks.
thicker blacks, like make the art more chunky, I guess.
Dimension,
Yeah,
Nah,
but
here
it's
it
not all.
is.
And you
you're
get a
using
great
more
contrast.
Yeah, you really. I mean, you change. You're using more pullouts. There's a little bit of hatch. You got a nice fat black there and a fat white here, and it balances. So I mean, this is a history of you growing up. It really is.
Yeah, pretty much. I
That's-
also incorporated that into the paintings that I do now. Like I like to use a lot of blacks in the paintings. Yeah.
I noticed that, just inking as well, that whenever I saw people who could really do the inks, the heavy shadows well, and not just make it look like someone's kind of just been painted black, that's the mark of someone who's really talented at inking.
I fucking hate inking, dude.
Well, you're good at it.
I'm with you, Preston.
That's why I think that's mainly why Vinny paints, and that I did all of like 3 nights in pencil.
Well, that's the thing is I also do inking, man. I've been doing it on the pirate book too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels almost relaxing at a point, but other times when you're looking at the clock, it's like, no, I just need to get this done. So yeah,
But it's boring as fuck too, dude. Like
yeah, it
No.
could be.
like
it
if
really-
I didn't start Doc Salem off in inks, I probably wouldn't be inking it now. I'd probably do it all in pencil because it feels more like I'm doing a Silvestri during 3 nights, 4 days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Question is,
yeah,
now
but
you've got Ollie, right? You got Ollie, and he's like he's docked in as your colorist. He's your happy pencil lover guy. But can you find an inker now? Maybe there's an inker out there that can.
I had one, but he dropped out. He's the one that did the first few pages of Doc Salem.
But did you feel like Ollie with him, where you connected?
He quit because
complimented your art, or-
absolutely. It was a great, it was magic, right? And he was great. He was one of the best thinkers. In fact, he inked my work better than I could ink my work. And but he quit.
That's fantastic.
Because the detail I was putting into the pages, it took him more than a day to do them.
Oh gosh.
So it was like he was like, I can't do this and not make any money. And that's during the first campaign where it failed, right?
Mhm.
So he didn't stick around after that. Then I asked him to come back when Stock Salem was doing better, and he was like, "Nah, I don't want to go through that anymore."
With Doc Salem, were you working? Were you
That's
doing
pity.
the
That's
digital,
bad.
like the zoom in on digital again, or was this all pencil?
No, I started doing all traditional art from pencils to inks and everything because my OCD wouldn't allow me to go ahead and work on a computer. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, it's nothing. I'm very well versed on how to do digital art and digital paint and all that kind of stuff. It's the problem. The problem comes in where my OCD kicks in and I use that magnifying glass
zoom
way
in.
too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
You give me the option to zoom in 200 to 300 times what I'm actually
Oh
doing.
my god! Oh my god!
And I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna make every fiber of the eyeball because it's OCD, right? And I just
Right.
can't stop myself from doing it. You know?
Oh, that's
It's
horrible.
probably-
You see my work.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find myself sitting on 150%, and I gotta go, just cut this shit out, take it back out. Come on,
Exactly.
you're talking about 200,
Absolutely.
300%.
Yeah.
Forget that.
And
I
the problem-
I beat that shit out of Odie right fast because that's what he was
Yeah.
doing.
dude,
I was
it's
like-
miserable, dude.
I was
It is
like,
fucking
"Don't
miserable.
Do it. You're not
like
even
the-
going to see it. You know,
No,
like,
Exactly.
You're the opposite of Max Smith, who is like, he put up a tutorial once. He's the guy who does that book, Scurry. It's about the mice.
Yeah.
And yeah, he put up a tutorial on how he shortcutted doing all the fur just to make it faster and simpler with randomizing templates and stuff like that.
Yep.
You were like the exact opposite of that. You're like, this hair needs to be bent right here,
No, I'm serious though. Like it's miserable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
send me the,
absolutely.
can you send me the link for that video, please? Can
I
you
think it's a Patreon video.
Yeah, well, could you steal it and send it to me?
You know, one of the things I love about this community is that I've learned so much about art just from listening to you guys.
Mhm.
And, you know, of course, I'm an art fan. I'm a fan of comic book art because, well, if you're a comic book fan, you know, you're a fan of artists. You become a bit of a connoisseur, and, you know, there's certain artists, certain looks. You really learn to
hell did you call me?
appreciate this stuff. What was
What the
that?
hell did you just call me?
What? I wasn't snapping on you, Liam.
What? Did you just use the C word on me, you son of a bitch?
No, I didn't.
Carrot? You called him Carrot?
Carrot Top.
What? No. You're just throwing me off my game, brother. You're just throwing me off my game. And intentionally. You got to make it all about you, don't you, Liam? Well, you know
Preston,
what?
you're
I'll throw my Vanilla Ice dance against your wave any day.
hey Brian, you didn't find your He-Man sword.
I'm sorry, Michael?
You didn't find your He-Man sword.
Oh, right here.
No, your one. Don't
No,
you
that's
have
a-
a He-Man sword?
No, I don't have a He-Man sword. I have
No,
a
he's
Conan
got Conan.
sword.
He's at the
I have
Yeah,
the
Conan.
Conan
Atlantean sword from Conan the Destroyer and
Oh,
Conan
badass.
the Barbarian. Dun 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 dun. Dun
Fucking
dun
A.
dun dun
How
dun.
much did that cost?
Crumb, I've never prayed to you before. It just sent me back.
That's actually a
about-
really good Conan, dude. Have you practiced that? That's a really good Conan.
I've just seen the movie, but like about 300 times. I
Only
think that
300?
helps, right? It's one of my
Brian
favorite
prays
films.
for people to break into his house. He's like
Oh.
another victim.
Oh, dude, seriously? I'm strapped. I do have a weapon like in every room. I don't have anything in the bathroom, but I'm gonna rectify that after this show.
Rectify.
But yeah, no, I mean this is
That means he's gonna take a dump.
this is this is the only fantasy sword that I will own. And it's because I wanted it since I was a little boy. And they came out with this beautiful reproduction, and it's like it's carbon steel, so it's an actual sword. But the balance is just ridiculous. I would not want to have to use this in a sword fight.
How much did
Uh,
it cost you? Because
That's
that
like
thing is fucking
200
amazing.
bucks. Like
I would
200
love to have that in my
bucks.
house.
$200.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Rod Liefeld has the original.
Yeah, but you know the original was made out of fiberglass, right?
No, they used real swords on that, man. In
I don't know,
fact,
they
that's
had
one of
a
the things that was
movie
so
memorabilia
dangerous.
site that they were selling. It was one of the Conan swords, and it was made out of fiberglass.
Well, those
Well-
movies. Hold on, the movies they have
They
to
were-
do all. They have all different versions. You'll have live
Yes.
ones. You'll have ones that are dull. Ones that
Yeah.
are actually battle ready too.
Absolutely, and
You'd be shocked for.
the
Back
making
to ready.
the making of that movie is infamous because in the sword fights they're using live steel.
Get out of here, dude.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, this is like old school, like Hollywood, where like they
Mhm.
would do crazy shit like this.
Hey,
What up, Drew?
Dang.
What's up, Drew?
Hey, Drew.
Hey, so Preston sent me the link to his Instagram. He said I got paintings on the Instagram. Oh, you've also got a lot of selfies there.
Oh, look at that Herbert West.
That's me and Drowning Pool.
You do
Like,
a
uh,
selfie
right.
I
painting?
got to get on stage with Drowning Pool, and it was fucking insane.
Oh, that's great. Awesome.
I don't want to.
You need to do their next album cover.
They asked me to do that, and I was
Really?
like, yeah, and I was like, well, you know, if you guys would have asked me like in early 2000s or 90s, I was like, I would have been all into it. But like Drowning Pool 2019 just isn't Drowning Pool. You know?
I hear you. I hear you.
When are you
Oh,
going
man.
to be, when are you going to have like, you know, I don't know, like a window in your schedule where you're not like a slave to art, Preston? Like, so that I'm not
I
so,
wish,
so that
dude.
me hiring you to do something would not be disruptive to other projects. Like,
Well, just let me know what you want. Well, I mean, everybody. That's the reason why I'm busy all the time is because people keep hiring me, which I'm completely grateful for.
I actually don't. I actually don't want to interfere in your schedule, so I don't want to give you work until you've got a bit of an opening. You know what I mean?
You have to let me know. Talk to me off the
Yeah,
off
I
air,
will.
and we'll go ahead and
Because I love your shit so much. Like,
Oh,
it's
he's
about to-
amazing. Amazing.
It's about to be a dead period pretty soon. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
oh.
Cool.
Well, you'll be
there's
able to
gonna be
sleep
months where-
finally.
Wait, that pure. I thought you
Sleep,
doing
more like
3 more
get
books.
caught up, dude.
Oh, he's just gonna crank out Six Gun number 8 like in a week or so.
Yeah,
That's
we're
just gonna be.
we're gonna kill 6 Gun 8. Yeah.
Oh man,
You're gonna be pumping out pages 3 a day like Odie. You know? Like,
yeah, man.
Pretty much. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
and that's just the thing. Like, I'm thinking about not inking anymore and just doing really tight pencil sketches.
fuck
and,
it,
and
man.
just
Fuck
letting-
it. Your book looks good, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Fuck inking. Fuck it.
I don't,
I think
I don't think there's a like. I don't like. Inking was only there for pre-production. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And now everything's digital. I don't think you really need inks anymore.
No,
you
know?
don't. And if it
Not
looks
at
good,
all.
it looks good. Fucking go for it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
3
yeah, yeah.
nights looks
Yeah.
great. Just fucking go nuts, man.
that's
Yeah.
that's what I did with Adrian. May he rest in peace. He
Can you shout Adrian for me?
what? No,
Adrian!
sorry, man. Not in this context, man. I miss my friend.
I didn't realize that's what you were saying. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay,
Yeah,
Liam.
way to
No,
go,
no,
Liam.
you're good. You're good, brother. You're good.
Oh, yeah,
Don't-
hit it
don't
now,
sweat
yeah.
it.
Cold-hearted,
Don't sweat it.
redheaded bastard.
Don't sweat it, brother. You're good.
Cold-blooded.
But yeah, no, I mean, when, like his work was great, but it was taking too long, and I was like, dude, like I saw like some of the pages that you did, just like with just the pencils, no inks. Let's do like the next issue, just all that, and that's exactly what he did. And number 7 is, the Big Gun Down is the best issue out of the bunch. So like if Preston wants to go and do the same thing and just do pencils, no inks, and then just colors, fuck it, man. I think that would work beautiful. But you also want to make sure that your artist is happy, that we're making comic books here. It's supposed to be fucking fun. As Preston said to me in a conversation a while back, you can't be depressed doing this shit.
Yeah, man. And that's the thing. You gotta keep. Yeah, you get great energy, and it shows in the pages.
Yes.
That's how you know someone's having a good time.
Yes.
If it's too static, too cold. Yeah, the artist is usually miserable, or
They're phoning it in.
Guys, we're gonna have to end it here. My lunch hour is up. Thank you to
Let's go raid. Everyone go raid Micah's
Yeah,
stream.
everyone
I
go-
want to see if I can get everyone in.
Yeah.
absolutely. Everyone
He's
here,
not
go
gonna
over to
send us
Micah's
the
Bust
show.
his balls.
We're going to be pumping 3 nights, 4 days, which is closing in 3 hours. Preston is the artist on that. Looks phenomenal, of course. He's also got Doc Salem, Monster Hunter, still in demand. And his new campaign, God, is a busy man.
That one's going to be
Nine Devils.
Nine Devils is completed. So Nine Devils is going to be fulfilled the day that campaign ends. Those books are getting mailed out. So there's no waiting for production or anything like that. Like as soon as the campaign ends, it's out of here. I'm not even going to wait for disbursement. You know what I'm saying? Like
I got one of those.
It's out.
Yeah. So in other words, people, that's Preston's fancy way of saying you snooze and you fucking lose. So
And
don't
there's,
be
Rockabilly.
Don't be a wiener, be a winner.
Their book there is also on that campaign, that same campaign. That's right, yeah, Preston. Rockabilly Road Trip.
Yep. And it you don't have to wait on that one either. It's completed. It's ready.
Yeah.
I got my copies.
Yeah, and you're gonna love that. You're gonna love that, folks.
I gotta run.
He's kicking us out. He's
All
kicking
right,
us out.
let's go over
Kicking
fucking
you out.
Micah.
Thanks so much. Howl to the chat. Sorry, Skip Edwards wasn't able to bring you on, but everyone else, thanks so much for being here. And we'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.
Skip,
Peace,
come on
peace
to
and love.
Micah's